what I'm saying? You're not arguing that I'm the owner of record. You're not, he's not even arguing that. I'm not arguing that I don't own the property. I never said I didn't own the property. Nobody even asked me did I own any property. They asked me to have assets, and I'm going to show you in the document. He bought 4 properties, and where do you live? I say live, reside. Okay. You lease how I was, you were. I tell them to look at lease out. Anything you say, ma'am, I don't know. I monopolize. So the judge took over all the questions. They were only directed at me from the judge, who I'm saying at the time wouldn't have been the judge because the second DCA had stayed the process. I want to say, well, you say you don't own anything here, there, anywhere else in the world. So I'm saying, is that it? So can I have their names as well as documentation that would show? No, there's no documentation that's been provided today. I want to say where he says you never said you own any property here, anywhere in the world, or some crap he said. It's like it's doing it by one page at a time. Yeah, that's what the problem is. But he arguably committed perjury, and that's going to be important. Now, don't forget this is on the 27th. I'll go through it some other time and show you, but the bigger part is, because I don't want to eat up too much time going through it, but you can find it. I got to get the original transcript. This date is February 27th. I'll show you why that's important.
Greg, can you hear me?
Gotta be a little bit louder. I can't hear. I can barely hear you at all.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
When you say perjury, right? Like, can you explain to the people that, like, okay, what they're saying as far as saying perjury with you, can you explain it a little bit more in detail to where their thought process is their thought process,
Oh,
and where they're
I
wrong at
couldn't.
is where they're wrong at?
Well, I don't know what their thought process was. I just know that the elements of perjury were not met. That's why the case was dismissed.
Well,
They
that's my
bring.
point. That's what I'm trying to say. Can you explain that so people can understand? People can be like, oh, he was considered it was considered perjury, but at the same time, can you explain more in detail to help them understand of why it's not perjury?
Because I didn't make a false statement, or I didn't make a statement that I not to be believed to be true under oath in an official proceeding in regards to material matter. I would have had to do all of those things to have had to been convicted of perjury. But if you
You
look at
didn't
this,
do that,
not at all. Because I had never been in an official proceeding. Remember, they didn't grant me intervener status.
right?
But here you go. For those who can't see, during the month of February 2017 in Michael Victor, I was contacted by the Honorable Judge Greg Holder, who has a civil case in his courtroom regarding a pending bankruptcy hearing involving the suspect Doss. I didn't know I was a suspect, but this is February 9th. What's interesting is bankruptcy proceedings don't take place in civil in circuit court; they take place in federal court.